a couple of years ago for Celtic Thunder, and we were up in the studio, and I was chatting to Peter, and I said, "Where are you from?" He said, "I'm from County Cavan." I said, "I grew up in County Cavan." I said, "What do you play?" He said, "The piano." I said, "Okay." I said, "Who taught you piano?" And he said, "A man called Martin Cahill." I said, "I know a man called Martin Cahill." My dad's called Martin Cahill. He just happens to be a piano teacher. So we put two and two together and got a big coincidence. So my dad used to teach Peter piano when he was a kid. Small world or what?
Yeah.
Very, getting smaller, believe me. So to put it into context, Peter used to be in my house on a Saturday morning, getting piano lessons while I was running around the house in diapers.
Yeah, that's right. Sometimes he had diapers on him. Sometimes he just had the birthday suit. I don't know how I learned anything.
I grew up in the country, you know yourself. Free as a bird. But so a small world, Peter. And like to think, you know, you imagined your music career, you know, where it would lead you. And to think, you know, 20 years later, you're standing on a stage, touring America with me. I mean, how does that feel?
Feels pretty good, you know? Feels pretty amazing, yeah.
Yeah.
You know, this rock and roll lifestyle. Not as many birthday suits, you know, as my when I was younger, but it's still good. Yeah.
Sarcasm's a wonderful thing, isn't it?
Thank you.
Ignorance is also bliss. But no, we've been having a great time on the road over the last while. When I was putting together the set list for this tour, I was obviously trying to think of songs, and over your lifetime of learning music, you learn so many songs. So I was like, how do I compile it into one show? And my mom was actually, she was helping me put together the list of songs, and she said, you should sing the first song you ever learned how to sing. And I decided to put it into the show, and like this tour's been the first time I've ever sang it since I was a kid. So I hope you like it. This is a song from the musical Oliver, and it's called Where Is Love?
Where is love? Does it fall from skies above? Is it underneath the willow tree that I've been dreaming of? Where is she? Do I close my eyes to see? Will I ever know the sweet hello that's meant for only me? Who can say where she may hide? Must I travel far and wide till I am beside someone who I can mean something to? Where is love? Every night I kneel and pray, let tomorrow be the day when I see the face of someone I can be something to. Where
See that video I showed you?
Well, luckily he doesn't even need a microphone.
Should have left him at home.
Live music, folks, is the way it goes. That actually happened to me. I was on the cruise last year, the Celtic on the cruise, and yeah, the mic decided it was going home early, and I was left. And those things happen, and you have to kind of laugh about them. What happened was, it was like when the mics start to go, it starts to pop, but it kind of sounded like somebody farted. So I kind of like, you're in the middle of the song, and I was singing quite an emotional song, so and you can kind of keep your face straight, but your shoulders, keep yourself. There's nothing like something going wrong in a shoulder. Just, well, we got through the song, and then it popped again, and I turned around and just blamed Seamus, who was on the piano. Sorry, folks, you had curry for dinner. Live music, so it goes. So much stuff has gone wrong. Don't let me start on the amount of stuff that was wrong over the years in Celtic. Someone asked me in the meet and greet, what has anything ever gone wrong on stage? And what are you laughing at? Oh yeah, you've been doing enough shows, yeah, exactly. You know all about it. One time I was playing violin in a Galway girl. We used to do that song, I used to play the fiddle, and somehow, I don't know how it happened, but I usually kind of, at one point of the song, I kind of, pick a lady out in the audience and, how you doing? Try and be Mr. Smooth. And as I was doing it for some reason, I collided with someone on the stage and my bow just, I was in this big place and we're in Little Rock in Arkansas, this big theatre. I was like you could barely see the front row, so it was like, went into outer space. And I was like terrified that I was going to take someone's eye out, so no one sued me though, so it's all good. Got away with it, but yeah, stuff goes wrong all the time. You fall over. And the worst thing about being Celtic Thunder, if something goes wrong, you look for sympathy and help from your fellow singers. They just stand there and laugh at you. In fact, they get the audience to laugh at you. So you stand there with a violin and nothing to play it with. Live music. Here you go. But so that song, "Where Is Love," it's the first song I ever learned, and I remember, I used to sing it. I used to be a boy soprano before my voice broke, and I became a man. But I was a boy once, still a boy in a lot of ways. But when your voice breaks as a kid, only the men here know, it's pretty traumatic. You're like 12 or 13, and you go to bed one night, and you're saying goodbye to your parents, night to your parents, night, mom. And you come in for breakfast the next morning. Morning, Mom. Overnight, it just happens like that. And then, I couldn't sing for about 2 years and no voice at all, so I don't know what it is. Got interested in girls, I suppose. Kept me busy for a while. Here's another old one. Any fans of Andy Williams or Perry Como like this one? This is Moon River. They've been always there beneath my feet before. All at once am I, several stories high, knowing I'm on the street where you live. Are there lilac trees in the heart of town? Can you hear a lark in any other part of town? Does enchantment pour out of every door? No, it's just on the street where you live. And oh, the towering feeling, just to know somehow you are near. The overpowering feeling that any second you may suddenly appear. People stop and stare, they don't bother me, for there's nowhere else on earth that I would rather be. Let the time go by, I don't care if I can be here on the street where you live. And oh, the towering feeling, just to know somehow you are near. The overpowering feeling that any second you may suddenly appear. People stop and stare, they don't bother me, for there's nowhere else on earth that I would rather be. Let the time go by, I don't care if I can be here on the street where you live. A wee bit over the lea, me lads, a wee bit over the green. The birds went into the poor man's corn. I fear they'll never be seen, me lads, I fear they'll never be seen. Then out comes a bonny wee lass, she was one so fair, and she went into the poor man's corn to see if the birds were there, me lads, to see if the birds were there. Then out comes a bonny wee lad, and he was a fisherman's son, and he went into the poor man's corn to see if the lass was there, me lads, to see if the lass was there. He put his arms around her waist and kissed her cheek and chin. Out spoke the bonny wee lass, I fear it is a sin, I fear it is a sin. He kissed her once and he kissed her twice, he kissed her 10 times o'er. What's nice to be kissing a bonny wee lass that's never been kissed before, me lads, that's never been kissed before. Then out comes the poor old man, and he was tattered and torn. If that's the way you're minding the birds, I'm minding myself in the morn, me lads, I'm minding myself in the morn.